I really don't like this whole image of this rabbit being stuffed into a plastic bag. I'm just sensitive, so I'm sorry. Hey Lennies, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year to you all. I can't believe it's 2020. By the way, I realized upon editing this footage that my ear is red throughout the whole video and it really bothers me, but I swear I'm okay. I had just blow dried my hair, so anytime I use heat around my ear, that's what happens. Anyway, let's move on. I started the channel in May of 2016, so we are approaching that 4-year mark and I can't even believe it. I actually have a lot of really cool upcoming videos that I've already filmed. I filmed some stuff on the East Coast as well when I was there for the holidays, so I can't wait to piece it all together for you. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. I wasn't expecting to make this. Sometimes I have these unexpected situations that pop up that I really want to address. So this video is going to be me reacting to another pet tuber, Jacob FEDER, I believe that's how you say it, rescuing a bunny. Now, I had never heard of this person before. This just happened to come across my algorithm the other night, and I was like, oh my God, I have to react to this because, you know, this channel is all about bunnies, and anytime someone's gonna make a video featuring a bunny, rescuing a bunny, buying a bunny, breeding a bunny, whatever it is, and when it's reaching a really wide audience, I just feel like I have to say something. Before I keep going any further, I just wanna say I do not encourage online bullying or going off and attacking this person. I have a lot of respect for not just pet tubers, but YouTubers in general. I know how much work goes into making the videos. You guys know that I can be really stern and sometimes controversial in my beliefs. Sometimes a lot of people aren't gonna agree with that, and that's completely okay. I in no way claim to be perfect or like the ultimate expert. I make these videos to create a commentary surrounding rabbits, and they're meant to be thought-provoking. They're meant to make you question your own rabbit care, but not in a bad way. It's just meant to make you want to improve yourself. And I know for me, I'm always trying to improve how I take care of Lennon and my approach to different methods. And even if you look back at my videos in the very beginning compared to the ones that I make now, a lot of what I talk about has evolved over time. Again, I know this is like a long spiel and I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but I think it's important to make myself clear before I go further into this video. Apparently he rescues animals on a regular basis, and so I really do appreciate those efforts. This video is really just meant to point out where he could have improved in this situation, because anytime a bunny dies, the bunny did die after he rescued it, I become highly concerned and I don't want it to happen to someone else. I also want to point out that Jacob himself has welcomed people to present their own theories about what happened, so that is exactly what I'm gonna do.
I need all of you to go comment down below what you thought he died of, why this happened.
So about 3 weeks ago, Jacob rescued a rabbit that I think was like living in his grandma's backyard, and then he made a second video saying that the rabbit died. So I'm not gonna play like both videos all the way through. It would just really elongate my video. I'm gonna skip to the important parts and talk about them. Steal this pillow here so I can prop my laptop up a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch this.
So our best bet is to set this trap and wait for it.
Oh, he's moving, he's moving.
Really? Really?
Yeah, he's moving.
Really? Where is he?
Oh gosh, here he is hiding.
Yeah.
That's better than the trap.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, get him, get him.
Yeah, I am. I don't.
Very gently now, don't hurt
Well,
him.
I don't know if he's gonna bite me. Rabbits can bite pretty hard.
He's trying to get away. Well.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
he's albino too.
Look at that. Well,
Oh
he
my
is
gosh.
really cute.
Look at this little guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
What are we gonna do with him now?
I'm going to take him home.
Well, I hope so.
Do you want him?
No, I can't because
Come
of
here,
my cat.
come hold the rabbit. Come
my
here.
Cat,
Oh my gosh.
My cat. All right.
Oh my gosh, guys.
I'm so glad
Right?
we got him. Wow.
Guys.
And he didn't wind up in my
Yeah.
pool and drown, you know?
Yeah, that would have been bad. Whoa, watch out, buddy. Don't run away.
Couple things going on here. really am not a fan of the way he is holding the bunny, but I do understand he's trying to film at the same time. He could have also set the camera on a tripod or had someone else film during the rescue process. That's just my 2 cents. I just don't want you guys to get the impression that's how you should hold a bunny, especially a bunny that's just been caught off of the streets, a stray bunny. You don't know if they're socialized, you know, if they're terrified, if they're sick, and the moment you catch a stray rabbit, you really have got to get it into an enclosure, a kennel, a carrier, and transport it to a safe place. The one thing I will say is the rabbit appears to be okay as of now. Clearly it's been surviving on its own thus far.
He's acting a little lethargic. He's kind of holding his head down. So he very well might be sick from being out here. So here, Grandpa, thank you for the box.
Yeah, well,
Appreciate
listen, let me help you.
Yeah.
Let me help you open it.
Open it
Okay,
up.
there it is. All right.
There you go.
There he
little guy.
is.
So I'm gonna take this little guy home right now. Mom, look what I just found at Grandma's.
Oh my god. So cute. So nice for being found.
Well, it was for sure someone's pet. That's
Oh my goodness, look at your little face.
or it could be sick. That's why
Oh
it's
my,
like this.
yeah, that's true.
Look at
Bunny.
him, and he's just like.
Oh, I hope he's not sick.
It does seem strange to me though that they are suspecting that the rabbit is sick and not getting it medical attention. If it's sick, why are you not taking it to the vet? Now, listen, if you don't have the funds, Jacob, I completely understand. I don't expect you to cover all of this rabbit's medical expenses, but if you do catch a stray animal, you guys, and you suspect that it's sick or lethargic, I think it's just like a no-brainer. You have to get it medical attention, or you can call up a rabbit rescue. I mean, there's quite a few routes you can take, but let's keep watching.
Look at him, it's just like.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
He looks like he's enjoying being pet.
Again, he's continuing to just grab the rabbit like that, and it makes me a little uncomfortable. It's a baby, so it probably feels like it's being picked up by a hawk. Now, listen, you guys know, I have nothing against holding and carrying a rabbit if it's done properly. I like to hold Lennon a lot, but you know they can't tolerate it for very long. And I just feel like this rabbit is really terrified and kind of in shock mode from being caught. And now it's just being handled in a very weird way.
So this is the bin we're going to be quarantining the little bunny in. I've also got a puppy pad that we're going to line it with, so when it pees, it absorbs right into that. Come here, little dude. Here you go. Now, like I was saying before, guys, albino animals, you can see his red eyes. Let's see if you can see it good right here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell right in here, but when an animal has red eyes, it's means they're albino, and albinos typically can't see very well. They're normally naturally tame. There you go, little guy. I'm gonna go get him a little water dish and some hay. Hay is very, very healthy for these rabbits. Why? Rabbits need a high fiber diet, so that's what we're gonna give them.
So this information is correct, and I do appreciate him promoting that rabbits need unlimited hay.
Here you go, little one. Here you go, there's some water. Here, look. Look, drink the water. Look, I want you to see it. Here you go. Try some of that. Want some hay?
There's a wide variety of hays that you guys can get for your bunnies. This is a baby bunny. It needs alfalfa. It's probably never had that kind of hay before.
Yeah, she's real nervous right now. She may not eat for a couple days. That's typical with new animals.
You guys, a rabbit cannot go a couple days without eating. Jacob, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but a rabbit that doesn't eat for 8 to 12 hours is gonna die like really fast, just like that. You can't just quarantine a rabbit in your bathroom assuming it's not gonna eat for a couple days. He said that's typical with new animals. Every animal is different. You just can't lump them all into the same category. A dog can survive without eating for a couple days, sure. A rabbit can't.
Wait, are you gonna eat it? Are you gonna eat it? Nope, she's not gonna eat it. I don't know.
He cuts off the video right there with the rabbit not wanting to eat. I mean, we don't know where this bunny has been living, where it came from. It clearly was part of a dumping situation. So then he makes a video saying RIP rescued rabbit, which I'm like, oh my God, I could have guessed that was gonna happen, but let's go ahead and watch this.
I'm just gonna be straightforward with it. The poor rabbit that we rescued from my grandma's house has sadly passed away. Last night at around 11 o'clock, my sister called me over, said, hey, grab your camera, start recording, come in the garage. He was eating, he was pooping, but he just seemed a little too calm too much of the time. Like he was just always just kind of sitting there. Now we had him for about a day and a half and then he passed away. It really is so sad that this happened. But a lot of these things are out of our control. This is what happens when you're dealing with animals. Because it has not been acting right since the beginning. Hannah, where are we? What happened?
The bunny died.
No.
Fredo's dead.
I want to say I'm not blaming this rabbit's death on Jacob. I just want to make that clear. Jacob had good intentions to rescue the bunny. One thing that really concerns me though, he keeps saying the rabbit has not been acting right since the beginning. I just want to know what Jacob was doing to like provide it with medical attention. But he's not really stating that in the video. And by the way, I'm blurring out the image of the dead bunny. If you guys want to see it, you can go to Jacob's channel. I just don't want to alarm you guys with that graphic image.
I don't know if you guys remember, I said, hey, this rabbit is not acting right. It was acting a little bit lethargic and it was just holding its head funny. Yeah, we had him quarantined here. He's been eating. You can see it's been pooping and peeing. We change it out every morning, drinking. And sadly, it passed away.
He says it's been pooping, peeing. I mean, 2 little poop pellets does not constitute pooping. It doesn't even look like normal rabbit poop. I'm just kind of looking at the surroundings of the rabbit. I don't know what happened to the hay, but Jacob keeps saying the rabbit did not seem well. I just would like to know what Jacob was doing to provide the rabbit with medical care. I also noticed that it's very possible this rabbit could have gone into GI stasis. I just feel like there was something that could have been done. I mean, if it was going into GI stasis, it needed to go to the emergency vet ASAP.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say this is a stuffed rabbit. Guys, this is very much so a live rabbit. Oh my gosh. Look at its butt. It might have had some sort of, butt disease. Look at that. It must have been sick.
Wet tail.
Wet tail disease. Like, oh my gosh. I've never seen, Hannah, we were taking care of him every day and we didn't see that.
Maybe his perception on death is completely different than mine, but it makes me really uncomfortable that he's just like waving around this dead rabbit that's in rigor mortis in front of the camera. Kind of so nonchalantly. It may be that I'm just more sensitive.
I'm not entirely sure the cause of death, but it surely wasn't something on our part because we've literally rescued this rabbit and had it here now what? We've only had it for 2 days now.
So here he says he's had the rabbit for 2 days. In the beginning of the video, he said he had it for a day and a half.
Now we had him for about a day and a half.
I don't know which one's true, but I feel like 2 days is like more than enough time to try to get this rabbit to the vet.
You know, start decaying and we can get it buried tomorrow. So sad that this happened. Guys, go comment down below why you think he passed away. I mean, I really am not sure, but it looks like he had that wet tail butt disease. He may have had something. I'm not entirely sure. But here you go, buddy. Here you go. Stay there. We're gonna get you buried tomorrow and in a proper place.
This whole image of this rabbit being stuffed into a plastic bag. I'm just sensitive, so I'm sorry.
You know, it's just a shame that people dump their animals and stuff like this happens. Guys, don't dump your animals. It's not cool.
I appreciate that he's trying to promote not dumping animals. I always stress this on my channel. I think it's important actually for people to see this because it just takes you into the dark side of rabbit rescue and how sometimes rabbits don't always survive. It makes me really sad that this rabbit had to die because someone just dumped it I'm gonna be really careful about like claiming to know what this rabbit had because I'm not a vet. I can't diagnose the rabbit. I wasn't there. I can only tell you what I suspect happened. So I did a bit of further research, and this wet tail disease that Jacob speaks of,
and that wet tail disease, you know, will ultimately kill them,
is actually a hamster illness, not a rabbit illness. It tends to be exhibited in rodents, and as we know, rabbits are not rodents, they are lagomorphs. Now, I have my doubts that that is actually what this rabbit had. But if this rabbit did have this disease for whatever reason, wet tail is a stress-related illness and is often precipitated by too much handling, change in environment, change in diet, and the list goes on. So there is a bit of irony in Jacob saying this is a possible cause of death, considering everything that the rabbit went through. But there is some key information here. If you go back to the first video, there are plenty of clips that show close-ups of the rabbit's bottom. You can clearly see there is no indication of any diarrhea or wetness around the rabbit's bottom at this time. The rabbit drank water when Jacob offered it water. When a rabbit is really sick, guys, and it's on the verge of death, I mean, they don't even want to drink water. So that leads me to believe that something was functioning properly up until that point, and that there was somewhat of a fighting chance for this rabbit. I really believe that the stools and the wetness that Jacob saw on the rabbit's bottom after it died was more of a biological change in the rabbit's body. Sometimes after animals die, the body may release any remaining bowels, urine, or saliva as a result of the muscles relaxing. So it's very possible that that is what actually happened. Jacob says that the rabbit did eat and had been defecating, but the lack of stools in that container at the time of the rabbit's death indicate to me that this rabbit could have had a GI problem. This video really serves as an example of just how sensitive and fragile rabbits are, and I'm not sure Jacob was aware of that. Being that they are prey animals, I mean, they can die just out of fear. The moment he noticed that the rabbit was acting lethargic, it should have gone to a vet. He could have also tried to raise money for the bunny via the video if he didn't have the funds for it. I'm sure a lot of people would have donated. It just seemed to me like Jacob doesn't know a lot about bunnies, and if he really wasn't sure about something, I just really wish he would have reached out to either an organization or a person that does. I mean, there's so many things that could have happened to this bunny that we don't know about. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Again, I really don't want you guys to go over to Jacob or his channel and attack him or anything. I still really respect a lot of the rescue work that he does, but I don't want this to happen to another rabbit. And so I might make a video on what to do when you catch a stray rabbit. I hope you guys have been able to learn from this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.